W2BLT, and this is the Morning Brew for the 29th of July. This is net number 1017 for those keeping track, and I'll be your host for the first hour. Then we'll turn it over to Al, K8BAC, and on the log this morning we have Vicky, KE8VKY. I want to remind everybody that text line is open at 716-317-9050, and text only your call sign. And we also have the email open, which we're testing right now. You can email us your call sign, put your call sign in the body of the email, and you want to address that to text@ecr.radio. That's text@ecr.radio, and that'll get you right in as well. Let me acknowledge the text check-ins we have here. Before I start, we have KA8BYU, Roy, KC2NJV, Wayne, W9, QJQ, Keith, KD9, YUZ, Jimmy, N3, DQD, Ray, D3XTD, Eric, 82, KP, Stephen, KE2, EIO, Michael, KR4, EMM, Vincent, N6, QDY, David, W9, AFK, Adam, and W2, KDC, Dennis. The question of the day is an easy one, and it's just one number. It's not a range. You can only have one outside temperature 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What temperature is that? Only one temperature outside year-round. What temperature would it be? With that, let's go to mobiles. If you're mobile, please come with your call sign twice. And as Bill says, orderly.
Juliet November, mobile. Kilo 4, Kilo Zulu Zulu, KK4, KZZ, mobile.
November 2, Zulu Victor.
CJM, W2, CJM. I have Golf Uniform Yankee with Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee, the guy in the Walls Metro area. K8BWK, K8BWK.
Kilo India 4, Zulu Kilo Echo. Kilo India 4, Zulu Kilo Echo.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there. So much for orderly. Think we got them all. Let me tell you who we got here from the bottom up. I'll go W4PPX, Don, KI4, ZKE, Mark, K8BWK, Ben, W8NJT, Nick, KJ5GUY, Guy, W2CJM, Charles, N2ZBM, Alan, KK4KZZ, Martin, KZ4JN, Anders. Any other mobiles before we run them? Please come now.
Number 2, Victor Lima Kilo, November 2, Victor Lima Kilo, mobile.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up there. We got you there, Jeff, out in Lancaster, N2VLK. Top of this list, KZ4JN, Anders in Gainesville, Florida. Good morning, and you can only have one temperature outside, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What is that temperature?
Morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone else out there. Thanks for running the net. I would take the temperature that we have right now, which is 81. I'd like it in the low 80s, so 81 is a good number for me. I hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe, stay hydrated if you're in the southern states.
Alrighty, thanks, Anders. Appreciate you joining us, and have a good day. KK4, KZZ, Mark in Satsuma, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. And it's supposed to be another hot one today in Florida. Lovely
temperature, temperature that came to mind was 75. I kind of like that temperature, and so I'll go with that. And I'll send it back to net, KK4KZZ.
Alrighty, thank you, Mark. Have yourself a good day. 75 it is. And to ZPN, Alan in Kendall, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Everyone on the net this morning. I'm going to go with 70. Everyone have a great day. And to ZPN, back to net.
70 it is. Have a good day, Alan. W2 CJM, Charles in Selden. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody on the crew. I'd like to see the temperature at 80 and dry. Thank you for doing the net. Have a great day.
Sounds good, Charles. Thanks for joining us this morning. KJ5 at GUI. Good morning, Guy.
Vicky, everybody in the Brew crew. One more time from New Orleans, Louisiana area. Answer for the question, I think I would like it to be 78. 78 degrees, I think, would be absolutely ideal, especially down here. Send it back to you next show. Thank you for taking my call. And again, good morning, everybody in the Brew crew. KJ5 Golf, Uniform Yankee, as always. Lazy that one phone every day.
Well, thanks for joining us, Guy, and have a good day down there in Harvey. Nick in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning.
Morning, everybody on that. Let's set the outside thermostat for 75. Get a chance to get the bikes out, have a nice time with it. Maybe get wet outside, kids, have some fun. Go that way. W8 NJT back in net control.
75 it is. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day, Nick. K8BWK, Ben out in Oregon, Ohio. Good morning, Ben.
Morning, Scott, and everyone on the Morning Brew, and good morning to Nick from Toledo. I'll say 65, Scott. That's my final number. Everyone have a great Tuesday. K8BWK.
Alrighty, 65 it is, Ben. Appreciate you joining us. Have a great day. Mark in Tavares, good morning.
Good morning, hamster friends. Greetings from America's Seaplane City, where it's already going to be climbing to about 110 degrees today. Got to run back into work here, 73.
Before you go, what's your temperature going to be there?
112 degrees today.
Sorry, Mark. The question of the day was, you can only have one temperature outside all year long. What temp would that be?
Sorry about that, sir. I would say 72 degrees.
Oh, that's better. Have a good day at work, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Don in Hollywood, Florida, W4, BPX. Good morning, Don.
Scott, everybody on the Brew crew. Put me down for 75. 75 year-round would be great for me. Back to net.
All right, have a good day, Don. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Jeff in Lancaster, N2 VLK. You can only have one outside temperature all year long. What temperature would that be?
Vicky, everybody else, I hope everybody has a nice day today. As far as the temperature, I think I would be happy to live with 75 degrees. And with that, I'll turn it back to the net and say thanks for what you guys do. I enjoy it every day. And to VLK, I'll
joining us, and 75 it is. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins, and then we'll run all the texts. We had W3CVE Chuck, AA8WI Bernie, K4KU Jason, KE2 EDS Mark, and NY1US Norm. Let's go to the top of this list, and the question of the day for everybody is, you can only have one outside temperature, 24/7, 365. What temperature is that? And good morning to Roy and Blaisdell, KA8BYU.
Scott and everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. I would pick 72 degrees. That's what I got my air conditioner set to. So if I had to live with one temperature, that would be it. Hope to see everybody on the tech net tonight. Back to you.
Alrighty, Roy, we'll see you later. Have a great day. KC2NJV, Wayne in Belmore, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Alan, the Interrupter Crew, 75. Enjoy your day.
Alrighty, thanks, Wayne. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Let's go to W9 at QJQ, Keith in Gleason, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody here on the roof. 70 degrees. 70 degrees is the way I like it. That would be perfect.
70 it is. Thanks for joining us, Keith, and you have yourself a fine day. KD9, YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicki, and everybody else listening in. 75 degrees and 0 humidity. Have a great day. KD9, YUZ back.
Thanks for joining us, Jimmy. Appreciate it. This is W2BLT, and next up, N3DQD, Ray down in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Scott, Vicki, and everyone else in there this morning. I would say 68 degrees. Back to Nip. This is N3DQD.
V3XTD, Eric in Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. 62 degrees for me. That way we wouldn't have to use any heat and we wouldn't have to use the air conditioner. Back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah, that would save a lot of money there. Have a good day. 82 KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. We'll be down to 72 degrees today, which is going to be indexed over 100 with heat and air quality advisories. Thanks for doing the net. Hope everyone has a great day. AD2 KP, back to net control.
Thanks for joining us, Stephen. We appreciate it, and stay cool down there today. K2EIO, Michael down in Elman, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm going to be the oddball. I'm a skier, and I love to be outside when it's cold. I'm going to say 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Everybody thinks snow, and it's KE2EIO, and 73 to everybody. Have a good day, and back to that. Thank you.
All righty, Michael. You know, I don't mind when it's 25 degrees out. I I've had a lot of good times in 25-degree weather, but have a good day, Michael. Always a pleasure. How do I top that one? KR4 EMM, Vincent, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone in the crew. I just had to put my heat on it, and that 5-degree fella came in. Kind of funny. But I'll take 80 this morning. This is KR4 EMM. Back to the net.
Alrighty, Vincent. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. N6 QDY, David in Sacramento, California. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Scott, Vicky, the Brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom room. N6 QDY. Yeah, put me down for 75. Hey, thanks for doing what you do, Scott. Everybody have a great day. N6 QDY.
375 it is. Thanks for joining us so early, David. Appreciate it. For those of you that want to follow along on the results of this, you can go to bit.ly/ECR logs and choose the morning brew, and you can view the log along in real time, and you can see how the answers are coming along. This is W2BLT. Next up, W9 AFK, Adam in Downers Grove, Illinois. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with 75 degrees. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. W9 AFK, back to that.
I see a pattern developing here. Have a great day, Adam, and thank you for joining us. W2 KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone on the brew. 72 is my magic number. I'd be happy that way all year round, 7 days a week. W2 KDC, back to you.
72 it is. Thanks for joining us, Dennis, and have a good day. Let's go to Chuck, W3 CVE in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the brew. Put me down for 70 there, Scott. Love 70. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great day. W3 CVE.
Alrighty, Chuck. Thank you for joining us this morning. AA8WI, Bernie in Portsmouth, Ohio. Good morning.
Scott, to you and Vicky and everyone else on the in the crew. I have the 65, I think, with zero humidity. Have a great day. AWI.
Thanks, Bernie. Have a great day. Next up, one of your hosts on Mike Night here at Reflector. Jason, K4KU down in Atlanta, Georgia. What do you say, Jason? What's your perfect temperature 24/7?
Hey, good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the brew. You know, I would like a perfect 75 degrees, but I need that to have low humidity, and that would be great all year round. Have a great day, everyone. This is K4KU, back to net control.
75 it is. Thanks for joining us, Jason. And the other half of the open mic night, Mark in Elma, New York, at KE2 EDS. Good morning.
Morning, Vicky and the rest of the crew. I would go with 68 and low humidity. Have a great day. KE2 EDS.
Alrighty. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it. And next up NY1 US, Norm in South Wales, New York. Good morning, Norm. Norm, are you still with me? Well, we'll come back to Norm shortly. Let's go to W5, VEO, Doug in Lubbock, Texas. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning to the Brew crew, and I would have to say 65 degrees there. And like everybody else, low humidity or no humidity. Back to that W5EO mobile.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us. You have yourself a good day. Let's go back and see if Norm got things fixed up there. NY1 US, are you with me, Norm? Right along, this is W2BLT. Time for a new list. We have, via the text, we have K4GDS Gibb and NA2B Charlie and Birdie. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Morning Brew? Please come your call sign twice and slowly.
Charlie Mike W5 ABS Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra.
N1 Indian, November 1, November Delta, November.
No, 3, Charlie, Romeo, Foxtrot.
Whiskey Bravo 5 India Tango Tango WB5ITT Mobile in and out at 75 degrees. Bravo Kilo Charlie 3 Bravo Mobile KB2 POP Mobile
Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. Victor Kilo 2, Juliet Echo Hotel. Victor Kilo 2, Juliet Echo Hotel.
N2BH N2BH 5 RTC.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there for just a moment. Let me recognize who we got here from the bottom up. We had NA to ZFH, Gary. The text, we had N5 RTC, Terry. N2BH, Bill. KD2YUY, Charles via the text. Text or email, I can't really steer at the moment. We had PK2, JEH, Justin. N4RHE, Roger. We had KF6HDJ, Brent. KC3LAD, Mike. KB2, BOB, Patrick. We had WB5ITT. And the mobile was in and out. Thanks for joining us this morning, Chris. We had NA2B, Charlie and Birdie. VA3CRF, Byrne. N1 NDN, Bernie. K4 GDS, Gill. And W5 DBS, David. And K2 CMT, Mike and DeBerry. Anyone else looking to join us before I run the... Please come now.
AJ5MEL, Jose.
Charlie Oscar Hotel.
Kilo Echo 8 Sierra Mike November KE8 SMN. Good morning. In and out today. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee DA3ERY Mobile in and out 73.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there for just a moment. We had one that went away, and ISK, could you come back with that call sign, please?
That's November 2, India, Sierra Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra Kilo.
Eduardo in LaSalle, Ontario was in and out this morning. We had K4 ITA Leo, KE8 SMN Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan was in and out. We had KR4 COH Hector and KJ5 MEL Jose. And then we had N8ZFH and the rest of them I acknowledge. Let's go to the top of this list. The question of the day is, you can only have one outside temperature, 24/7, 365. What temperature is that? Well, let's go to my buddy Mike, one of our team members here at the East Coast Reflector, K2 CMT. Good morning, Mike.
Be sure to tell your brother congratulations on his retirement. And my ideal temperature, 73.2 degrees with a humidity of 68. Everyone have a great day here at the East Coast Reflector. K2CMT, back to you next row.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. W5 DBS, David out in Houston, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Always wonderful to talk to you. Put me down for 75 degrees, and as far as the humidity is concerned, it's got to be hot and wet, or wet anyway, because I live in Houston, and you're going to have hot humidity most of the time. Enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. This is W5DBS.
Alrighty, David. Warm and humid it is. Have a good day. This is W2BLT. Next up, K4 Gil in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that. Had trouble finding the button. 72. Gotta be 72 for me. K4 GDS back to that.
72 is a good temperature. Can't complain about that at all. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day. N1 NDN Bernie in Hudson Falls, New York. Good morning.
Good morning. N1 NDN Mobile. I'm thinking 77 with low humidity, just because I like to wear shorts. But I also enjoy the winter time, just have to adapt to it. So there's my report. Good morning, everybody. It's currently 75 here in Queensbury, New York. N1 NDN, back to net.
All right, Bernie, you have yourself a fine day and enjoy the warmth if you enjoy it. Let's go to BA3 CRF, Vern up in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Vern. Are you back home yet?
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the Brew Crew. Thanks for picking me up. Yep, back home from Quebec. Really loved visiting Quebec City. Beautiful, beautiful place. Temperature right now is 72. Full sunlight, looks like it's going to be a nice day, but of course another very hot and sticky one. Scott, if I had one temperature that I I would be happy with 24/7. It would be 70 degrees with low humidity. So what's that? Eternal spring, eternal fall, whichever. Anyway, Scott, thanks for doing it. Hope everyone has a great upcoming day and a nice rest of the week. BA3 CRS.
Alrighty, thank you, Berg. Yeah, they're calling for 90 down here too. But only a couple more days of the warm heat, then it's going to cool down a bit. Have a great day, and thanks for joining us. Let's go down to Sun City Center, Florida. Charlie and Bertie, NA2B. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Scott and everybody on the crew. Bertie and I in Tampa Bay. It's 85 here this morning already. Supposed to hit a heat index of 118 today. Definitely won't be much going outdoors today, HI. Response to the question though, perfect temperature for us would be 75. I do like Mike's, 73.2 or something like that, but 75 is good for us. Thanks for what you do. And hey, to be back to that.
Alrighty, you and Bertie have a good day, and thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Let's go to KB2, POB, Patrick in Mastic, New York. Good morning.
Morning, everybody. I'm going to go with 69 degrees, KB2, POB, back to net.
69 it is. Thanks for joining us, Patrick, and enjoy the day. Let's go down to KC3 LAB, down to Warwick Township there. Mike in Lidditz, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful 76 degrees here right now, and that's the number we're going to stick with. Pretty popular number to this part of the country. KC3 LAV, yeah, thank you very much. We're clear.
All right, have a good day, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Let's go to KF6, HDJ Brent down in Pensacola, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning, everybody on the Brew. Very nice to be back. It's 81 degrees here. So let's just go ahead and knock 10 off of that, and we'll say 71 and low humidity. But I'm not going to see temperatures like that for probably about 2.5 more months. But can't wait. Back to that, KF6 HDJ.
Thanks, Brent. Appreciate you joining us, and it'll come soon enough for you. Let's go to Roger down in Fort Lauderdale, N4RHE. Top of the morning, Roger.
WBLT and the rest of the day to yourself, Scott. Vicky, you're always a breath of fresh air. November 4, Romeo Teleco. I have lived and visited several cities that are known as cities of eternal spring. 22 degrees Celsius or 72 Fahrenheit is my preferred breath of fresh air. November 4, Roger Enthusiast. Return to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Roger. 72 it is. Have yourself a good day. VK2, JEH Justin over in Cardiff in Australia. Good afternoon.
Top of the morning to you there, Scott. And currently here, it's time is 9:35 p.m. Temperature is around about Fahrenheit 53. So we're talking about temperature preferred. Yeah, 75 Fahrenheit is definitely mine. Yeah, the equivalent of normal. Yeah, but absolutely love the East Coast Reflector. Always logged into it in one way or another. I just find it
very, I don't know, relaxing of all things. I really love listening to the people we get on here, and it makes All-Star investment. So, I'm always somewhere. I've got an All-Star note in the car, tethered to my phone, and so when I'm driving to work, I'm logged into the East Coast Reflector as well. And all good. I really love it. Anyway, have a lovely morning and enjoy your day over there. I'll be going to bed about an hour or so 73. Back to you, Scott, VK2JEH, Newcastle, Australia.
All right, thanks for joining us, Justin. And I'm glad you enjoyed the Reflector and stop by anytime. Appreciate it. Next up, KD2YUI, Charles in Syracuse, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody listening in on the Brew. Put me down for 70 degrees. That's where I set the air conditioner in the car at, and it's very comfortable. 73 all back to net control, KD2YUI.
Alrighty, Charles, 70 it is. Have a great day. Next up, your host here on the Morning Brew, Bill, Elmira, New York, N2BH. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody. 75 for me. That'd be nice, comfortable, and rest of the day, do some running around and just taking it easy. N2BH.
Thanks, Bill. Enjoy the day, and I golly, stay hydrated from the looks of it. N5 RTC, Terry in Austin, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Put me down for 66 degrees. N5 RTC, back to net control.
Alrighty, 66 it is. Thanks for joining us, Terry, and have a good day. Let me remind everybody of the question of the day. You can only have one outside temperature, 24/7, 365. What would that temperature be? Let's go to N8 ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. And I would choose 77. That seems to be a nice temperature for convertibles and motorcycle weather. Please check me in and out. NHZFH, back to net.
77 it is. Thanks for joining us this morning, Gary, and enjoy the rest of the day. KJ5 MEL, Jose in Austin, Texas. Good morning. KJ5 MEL, Jose, are you still with us? Well, he might have been in and out. Let's go to KR or COH, Hector in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Good morning. Heard from Hector as well. Let's go to K4 ITA, Leo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Are you there, Leo? Well, I I don't know. I guess I'm getting out, aren't I? Nothing heard from Leo either. Just want to remind everybody, if you text in, please hang around for when you're called on. We'd appreciate it. Let's go to N2ISK, Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and crew. Now, I'd have to say 75 degrees would be my favorite. We've been suffering up here in New Jersey for quite a long time now. In the upper 90s with 87% humidity, so that's miserable. Going to be another day today not to step out the door. It also inspired me to buy a hat that has two battery-powered and solar fans to blow the cool air down onto your face so the sweat doesn't blind you. So, yeah, works pretty good actually. But they gotta get out there in the 90s. So there you go. Everybody have a good day. And to ISK.
Before ITA recheck.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Bob. We appreciate it. Leo, you're there. Good morning.
God, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I didn't pay attention. I was going into DMR instead of analog. Sorry about that. Good morning from Fort Lauderdale. This is 87 degrees sunshine, no humidity, a bit of humidity. And my favorite temperature is 78 degrees, just like the one that we have in winter time in South Florida, 78 degrees, no humidity and sunshine. Okay, back to net control. Have a great day, everybody. K4ITA.
Believe me, you sound absolutely wonderful on that analog. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Alrighty, it's time to start a new list. Via the text, we have N0CKV, Mark, KD3ATQ, Jim, N8HLN, Mike, AB7KT, Kenneth, and KD2VNU, Derby Dan. I want to remind everybody that along with the regular text line, we have an email available now. You can email your call sign and put your call sign in the body of the email, not in the subject line. The email address is text, that's TEXT, at ECR.radio. That's text at ECR.radio. It'll get you right into the log, just like the messaging does. We had KM4WZD as well. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning in Morning Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
K4OXX. That's K4OXX.
Kilo Delta 5 Zulu Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 5 Zulu Papa Tango. Echoing mobile in and out Baton Rouge. Thank you.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet.
Kilo Delta. Kilo 2, Tango, Kilo Delta. In and out.
Kilo 6 Lima November India. It's 6 LNI. In and out.
KD60IQ. Kilo Delta 6 Delta India Quebec. Todd. In and out.
Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec. Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec.
hold it up there for a moment. Let me recognize who we got here. We have a KE4 ZYQ Joe, KD6DIQ, Todd out in Yucca Valley. We had K6LNI, Lancelot in Hayward, California, was in and out. We had K2TKD, Garrett in Williamsville, was in and out as well. And we had K2TV, Bob, VA3, KTJ Jinsuk, KB3SNM, Bob, Spring Grove. KD5 is ZPT, Paul in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was in and out. We had K4, CKC, Bill, KK4OXX, Jonas, and the rest of them I acknowledged. Let's go to the top of this list because I know we didn't miss any. Let's go to N0CKD, Mark in Plymouth, Minnesota. The question of the day, Mark, is you can only have one outside temperature year-round, 24/7. What temperature would that be? This is W2BLT. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, the rest of the Brew crew. 80 degrees with low humidity and 0 CKD back to net.
80 it is. Thanks for joining us, Mark. We appreciate it. KD3ATQ, Jim down in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Brew crew. Outdoor temperature 72. I think that would be nice. Back to that control, KD3ATQ.
Alrighty, Jim. 82 it is. That's wishful thinking, but that sounds like a good temperature to me. N8HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, sir, and everyone on the crew this morning. The answer for me would probably be 72 degrees with sun. That's about it. 73 to the crew. Have a great day. And 8HLN clear.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you joining us, Mike. Have a great day. AB7KT, Kenneth in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is AB7KT in the Villages, Florida. And I think I debate between 90 and 95 degrees would be my preferred temperature all the time. Good morning to everybody. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you joining us. You have a good day. Next up, one of our team members here, Derby Dan, KD2 VNU via the text line. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to everybody on the net. KD2 VNU. I would say 75 with low humidity would be just fine for me. Turn it back to net. 73 to all. KD2 VNU.
All right, thank you, Dan. Have yourself a fine day, and thanks for stopping by. KM4 WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. 76 for me. I don't know why. I just want the even number. I see looking at the log that a lot of folks have picked 75. 76 just comes to mind, so let's go with that. Everybody take care. 73s. We'll talk again. It's KM4 WZD. Back to net.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I'm not crazy about odd numbers myself, so I can appreciate that. Have a good day. KK4OXX, Jonas in Miramar, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, sir, and I appreciate being the JPN. My temperature, I would have to say, it's in the mid-70s, but I'll give you 75. And that's what I had picked out before you just said a lot of people took 75. So 75 it is. KK4OXX.
Thank you, Jonas. Have yourself a great day. KR4, CKC, Bill in the Villages, Florida. Good morning.
Put me down for a cool 70 degrees and low humidity. Love it here in Florida, but low humidity and 70 degrees. KR4, CKC, you all have a good day.
Alrighty, Bill, you're going to have to let us know when you get 70 and low humidity there in the Villages. Have a good day. Next up, one of our team members here, Bob, KB3SNM down in Pigeon Hills, Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. Morning, Bob.
First off, congratulations to your brother. I wonder how he's going to do waking up days without clickety-clacking down the rail. I live just about on the 40th parallel, so we have 3 seasons a year. There's 2 temperatures that I have set around, both when I need to create that artificial comfort. So 72 is what I'll pick in between those 2 numbers. Have a great day. KB3SNM.
All right, 72 it is. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. This is W2BLT. Let's go to VA3KTJ Jinsuk up in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone in the net. I would go with 73 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 23 degrees Celsius. Roughly it's 23 degrees Celsius in LaSalle, Ontario at this moment, and I like the number 73. So, 73 to everybody. Everybody have a great day. That's the mental control to the VA3KTJ.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Jinsuk. We appreciate it. Next up, let's go to Fairfax, Virginia, to Bob, K2TV. Good morning, Bob, and you can only have one temperature outside all year long. What temperature would that be?
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to the Brew Crew. 70 degrees would be nice with a fairly low humidity, but I think that would be kind of boring. I still like the 4 seasons. Like a change every once in a while. Everyone have a good day. This is K2TV.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, I like the 4 seasons too. I just wish all 4 seasons were at 70 degrees. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good day. Next up, let's go out to Yucca Valley, California, to KD6DIQ. Todd, good morning. KD6DIQ, are you still with me, Todd? Argument is in and out. Let's go to KE4ZYQ, Joe, Clinton Township, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning from KE4ZYQ doing the net, and I prefer anywhere from 75 to 85 with a low humidity, and great to be able to tolerate the weather, let alone the transmission capabilities, but nothing like a low humidity, 75 to 85. That's my range there. Back to net, KE4.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you joining us. Let's go to W5 RFY. Rodney out in Splendora, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, 75 is going to be my match. 75. W5 RFY.
75 it is. Thanks for joining us, Rodney. VE3TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the crew from lovely East Windsor. It's beautiful here this morning. 70 for a high, 55 for an overnight low. Sleep comfortably. Thank you. Everybody take care. Be blessed. TCS back to Mr. Net Control. Over.
Alrighty, we'll average that out at about 65 degrees. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Appreciate it. Next up, Andy at W2AJR in Cheektowaga. Andy, you can only have one outside temperature all year long. What temperature would that be?
Oh, it looks like I'm going with the group here. Got to be 75 and low humidity. Thank you. 7-3, everybody. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Andy. Always a pleasure. W8WHK, Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. And it's 80 degrees. That's what I'd like. 80 degrees and a 50% humidity. And by the way, the temperature right now outside is 80 degrees. And someone mentioned day and night. And I started to think, well, yeah, at night I'd like it cooler, but we'll just stick with 80 degrees. So, back to you, WHK. Good morning, everyone. 7-3.
Thank you. Appreciate you joining us, Bill, and have a good day. KD3ATQ, Jim in Easton, I see you pop up on the text again. Did you have another comment? Alrighty, well, moving right along. Let's start a new list here, and I'll run what I can, and what I can't, why I will let Bill finish up. Please cover your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 9, Delta Quebec Mobile. Kilo 9, Delta Quebec Mobile.
Get it out. Calling into work.
City.
E0CV. Alrighty, we might as well hold it up right there. Let me recognize KG0CV Dave, KF8DRC Jack, KZ4, or KJ4 is FM Robert via the text, KC2GRN, Joel via the text. We had K9 at DQ, Al in the mobile, and W7OMH, Mike in Wading River in the mobile was in and out. And we had KD3A. Well, I'm not going to get to any of them. I'd like to everybody to check in with me. Our average was 72.5 degrees. Let's see what happens on the backside here. And we're not going to turn it over to Bill. We're going to Al like I should. Have a great day, everybody. This is W2BLT. It's all yours, Al.
Good morning, everybody. This is Kilo 9 Delta Quebec.
Great morning, 71 degrees. My preference would be 65 degrees, low humidity, sunny with occasional rain. If I'm asking and wishing, might as well ask for the whole package. Back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo 9 Delta Quebec 73, and have a great day, everybody.
Good morning, Al. Thanks for checking in on that GM repeater this morning. This is Al, KABAC, along with Vicky, KABKY, logging for me, keeping me in control here. Lots of rain last night. I was just out in the garden, and Lord have mercy, if anybody likes cucumbers, I think I have enough to feed a third world country. Let's see where we left off. I think Scott left off at KD3AJN Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Question of the day, you can only have one outside temperature, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What temp is that, and why would you choose 72 degrees? Because that's what I would choose. No. What temperature would you prefer? KD3HAN Anna, Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Morning. I would choose 70 degrees because I like to be able to go out and walk, but yet I like it cooler at night to sleep. So that's my choice, KD3AJN.
That's not a bad temperature at all. I guess the only reason I chose 72 is because I like 72 in the wintertime, and 72 in the summer is kind of cool, so that's steady. KC2GRN Joel in East Yaphank, New York. Good morning.
KC2GRN. Good morning, Al and Vicky. My choice would be 75. 75 degrees constant. Just enough warmth and coolness when you need it. Wishing everybody a great day and a great week. KC2GRN, back to next.
All right, 75 it is. Have a good morning. KJ4ZFM Robert, Deltona, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning to everyone on the crew in there. Hope everyone's having a fine week so far. I'm going to have to say 70 to 80. Definitely 70 to 80. Yeah, that's what we'll go with there. KJ4ZFM. Everyone have a blessed day.
All righty, thank you, Robert. Have a great day. Next up in Rochester, Michigan, KF8DRC, Jack. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. I like to have a temperature of 69 to 75 with a low humidity. And thank you for running the net. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
All righty, have a good morning, Jack. Next up, we have KG0CB Dave in Cold Spring, Minnesota. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, everybody. On the net, KG0CV, David, Minnesota. I'd say 72 degrees is pretty much right where it should be. Ain't really something to think about. You won't have to heat your house, and you won't have to cool your house. Just think all the money you would save for ham radio. Back to net.
Like quite the setup of ham radio equipment. It didn't have to pay a heat or an air conditioning bill. So I agree. Finally on this list, the godfather of the East Coast Reflector, WB2JPQ, Dick in East New York. Morning, Dick.
Good minute. Morning, Al, everybody again. Oh, I'm going to keep that 72 mark going. Keep that average around 72. Have a good day, everybody. This is WB2JPQ. See you on the TechNet tonight.
All right. Have a great day. We show Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico, KI5 BMI. We've already got him. Bill, were you still out there somewhere? Do you want to make a comment? not a bad temperature either, Bill. That's yard working weather right there. All right, that takes us down to the bottom of the list. It's 8:05. If you're running late for work and you're mobile, or if you're just mobiling around, let's take mobile check-ins only. Mobile check-ins. Come to your call signs twice and slowly.
Whiskey Bravo 4, JFH. Whiskey Bravo 4, Foxtrot Hotel.
Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Whiskey Whiskey. Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Whiskey Whiskey.
Well, let's get these two. We got, what was that? Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Whiskey Whiskey. Was that a good call sign? Kilo Delta 5, Bravo Whiskey Whiskey. You still with us? Sounds like that was Darlene in Austin, Texas. She was about the end of her rope anyways, and she's breaking up. Let's go to WB4, JFH, Jeffrey in Port Pierce, Florida. Jeffrey, what's your ideal temperature? Inside, outside, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year long. What would you choose?
Good morning, and thank you for inviting me to the net. I'm a Newham, located in Fort Pierce, Florida. I'm going to have to say 70 degrees outside and 74 inside. Being today that have a heat index of in excess of 110 degrees, he sounds very, very comfortable. Back to net.
Yes, it does, especially if you're staring at a heat index like that. Let's give KD5BWW one more shot. Darlene, you still with us? Yeah, looks like we've, that must be an in and out. But thanks for checking in anyways. Checking in via text, KY4NB, Scott, Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew, KY4NB, Memphis Barbecue Land. We're 70 degrees inside and out with wonderful. There's 10 cities in the world like that. So anyway, thanks for doing the net. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes, and hi to Brother Randall in Texas if he's listening. KY4NB, back to net. Everybody have a good day.
All righty, thank you, Scott. Enjoy your day. Let's take general check-ins. General check-ins. Company call signs twice and slowly.
KF8 CWF Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo Kilo, KQ4, OR King in the mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Joliet Echo. Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Joliet Echo.
Kilo Juliet 5,
G-A-T,
Delta X-Ray Bravo.
G-A-T,
Kilo
in and
Juliet
out.
5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
Kilo Juliet 5,
November 2, Juliet Papa Delta. November 2, Juliet Papa Delta.
All right. I know there was some doubles in there, so I'm going to go down this list and give the people that we didn't get an opportunity to check back in. Acknowledging the in and outs, we had N8 RWF, Bill over there in Trenton, Michigan, sticking his head in and saying good morning. And we had KD2 GAT Manziel, Brooklyn, New York. Looks like he's new to the system. Thanks, guys, for checking in. Have a great day. We have WA8 CLG, Doug in Homosassa, Florida, via text. We have NW3U, David in Garner, North Carolina. KC2 JPD, George in Port Jervis, New York. We had KJ5EXB, Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. KE8UJE, Paul in Newport, Michigan. KQ4ORK, Barry in Apopka, Florida. He's mobile. We'll get him in a bit. KF8CWF, Brian in Warren, Michigan, and KD5RRJ, Dan in Kirbyville, Texas. If you tried to check in just then and we didn't call your call sign, come back with your call sign twice and slowly, and we'll try to get you.
Delta Alpha Oscar.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Mike, KJ5 JOM, Bob in North Texas, in and out.
KR4COH. KR4COH. Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Okay, we had KR4COH, Hector, KG5JOM, Cody in Judsonia, Arkansas, and KD2 DPO, Tony in Jamestown, New York. I think we got all those right this time. If any of those wasn't right, come back with your call sign. We'll try to get you again. There's one more double in there, so come back with your call sign if you doubled just then.
Hotel India and 2 UHI in and out.
All right, we got you, Art.
In and out.
Texas Station, come back one more time.
KJ5JOM, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Mike, Bob in North Texas, in and out.
All right, yep, we got you, Bob. Thank you for checking in this morning. Into UHI Art, Wake Forest, thanks for checking in this morning, guys. Have a great day. KQAU just joined us via text, Bob and E-Course. All right, let's go up to the top of this list and run it. Question of the day. You can only have one outside temperature, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What temperature would that be? KD5RRJ, Dan in Kirbyville, Texas. Good morning.
This is KD5RRJ. Good morning, sir, and the rest of the Brew. And that's kind of a hard one, but I'm going to go with 69 3/4.
69.75 it is. All right, Dan, thanks for checking in this morning. KF8CWF, Brian over in Warren, Michigan. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. I think I'd like it to be about 73 degrees. Good motorcycling weather and all that good stuff that goes along with it. KF8CWF, back in control.
All right, thank you, Brian. Have a great day. KQ4ORK, Barry in Apopka, motoring around. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning and happy Tuesday to everybody on the Brew Crew. I'm going to have to go with 7.4. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold. I think 74 is about perfect. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control, 73, KQ4, ORK in the mobile.
All righty, thank you, Barry. Have a great day. Next up, KE8UJE, Paul in Newport, Michigan. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. I'm going to have to go with 80 degrees. I normally might say 75, Thank you for running that and all that you do. And back to you, Net Control. This is KE8UJE.
All righty, thank you, Paul. Next up, KJ5DXB, Frank in Sugarland. Morning, Frank.
KJ5DXB, good morning, Al, Vicky, and everybody. 70 sounds good to me. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day, all. KJ5DXB, back to you, Al.
All righty, thanks, Frank. 70 is not a bad temperature at all. Let's see, where are there's something covering up my call signs here. KC2, JPD, George in Port Jervis, New York. Good morning, George. KC2, JPD, are you with me this morning? All right, hearing nothing, let's go down to NW3U. David in Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Well, good morning to you and everybody else on the morning crew, NW3U here. I'm going to say 75 degrees. And, you know, as I get older, it seems like every year I get older, that temperature goes up 1 degree also. So, but it's 75 degrees this year in W3U. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, David. I'm going the opposite way. I seem to be wanting it cooler as I get older. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go down to WA8CLG, Doug at Home Assassin.
WA8CLG, good morning, everybody. And I seem to be going the other way. As I get older, I need it warmer. 70 degrees for me is sweater weather. But my ideal temperature, I would say 78 degrees. And my activity this morning is I'm waiting for my air conditioning serviceman to come and do his semi-annual service on our unit. And that's about all I got planned for today. Everybody have a good one. WA8CLG. Back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Doug. Have a good morning. Let's jump down to Tony in Jamestown, New York, KD2DPO. Good morning, Tony.
Yo, good morning, everybody. I would say about 70 degrees here. They're putting new poles here in front of my house, and they're doing putting the juice back on here. So KD2 DPO will be clear.
All righty, thank you, Tony. Have a great day. Let's go down to KR4COH, Hector in Jacksonville. Good morning, Hector.
Good morning to the Brew crew. I love my Four Seasons. Good morning. But if I have to, for the sake of the Brew crew, I would say 80 degrees. May we have a great day. And God bless everyone. KR4COH, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 81 degrees.
All right, thank you, Hector. Have a great day yourself, sir. Next up, KQ8U, Bob at E-Course. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Thinking long and hard about it. I gotta say 72 degrees. That would be ideal for me. Not with a snow on now. Everybody have a good day. KQ8U, back to that.
All righty, Bob. Enjoy the morning. Got some text check-ins here. We had KK7ZSH, Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon. KK4JJK, John in Buffalo, New York. AJ0EF, Joe, West Seneca, New York. Let's go to KK7ZSH, Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning out there.
think about sleeping. And that's where I'm at right there. So I'm going to have to go probably 60. Anyway, that's 73 too long.
68's not a bad temp either. That's yard work weather. I'd work myself to death if it was 68 all the time, I swear. All right, KK4, JJK, John at Buffalo. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I was thinking the exact same dilemma that the previous station had, the nighttime. I do like it warm. I'm going to stick with my number. I'm sticking with 82. But I'm going to put a qualifier of 10% humidity because I think I could sleep with 82 if it's not humid. Anyway, have a great day, everybody, and this is KK4 JJK back in net control.
All right, we got you for 82, and yeah, low humidity would be the bonus. All right, AJ0EF, Joe in West Seneca. Good morning, Joe.
Al, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. Well, my SWL would say the perfect temperature for her in this particular phase of life would be absolute zero. But I'm going to go with 68 degrees. Perfect for sleeping, perfect for work. And with that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is AJ0EF 73.
All right, thank you, Joe. Have a great day. K6AAN, Mike, Valley Springs, California. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to everybody on the Brew crew. Yeah, I'm a 68-degree guy also. Have a lot of humidity here on the West Coast, but boy, is it hot, 105, 110. Fortunately, it's been a fairly mild summer so far. We haven't been up there too many days, so 68 degrees is good for me. Back to Nick.
All right, 68 degrees it is. Okay, this is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky, K8BKY. Log them for me. Let's reach the end of this list here. Let's take general check-ins. General check-ins come down to call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar. Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta Oscar. Mobile in and out.
Kilo Oscar 4 India Yankee Yankee. Kilo Oscar 4 India Yankee Yankee. Kilo Charlie 8 Foxtrot Mary Tango. KC8 SST.
Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Delta Papa KD2 YDP in and out.
Kilo Echo 4 India Foxtrot India Lexington, South Carolina. November 2 Juliet Papa Delta. November 2 Juliet Papa Delta.
Whiskey 9 Tango India Mike. Whiskey 9 Tango India Mike in and out.
Juliet 5 India Mike Whiskey. Kilo Juliet 5 India Mike Whiskey. Mobile in and out.
Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Echo Uniform in and out.
79 SAM. Whiskey 9 Sierra Alpha Mike in and out.
stations. We got W9SAM, Union, Ohio. KA2E, Scott, Spring, Texas. KJ5IMW, Robert, Houston, Texas. W9TIM, Tim in Groveland, Florida. KD2YDP, John in Yonkers, New York. And KD2BDO, Richard in Schuyler Falls, New York. They were all in and out. Thanks, guys, for sticking your head in and saying good morning. The rest of them, we had N2 JPD Dennis in View, New York. KE4IFI Bill in Lexington, South Carolina. KC8FMT Richard, Grand Rapids, Michigan. KC2 JPQ Frank in Lancaster, checking in via text. We had KO4 IYY Steve in Orange City, Florida. Let's go to KO4 IYY Steve. Question of the day: if you can only have one temperature outside, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year long, what would that temperature be? Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'd take 88 and 25% humidity.
All right, Steve, 88 it is. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to KC2JPQ Frank in Lancaster. Good morning, Frank. KC2JPQ Frank, are you with us this morning?
On the Brew, something happened to my station over here. Anyhow, if I had a choice, I'd take 72 degrees, and I would have to force myself to sell that snowblower. But anyhow, everybody have a great day. I'll send it back to the net, KC2JPQ.
All right, Frank, have a great day. KC8FMT Richard and Grant. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning. I'd like to have it about 65 or so.
All righty, 65 it is. It sounds like a good round number. KE4IFI Bill in Lexington, South Carolina. Good morning. KE4IFI Bill, are you still with us? He might have been in and out. Let's go to N2JPD Dennis in View, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. I'd have to say 75. Seems like a nice number for just about everything. Back to that N2JPD.
All righty, thanks, Dennis. Have a great morning. All right, takes us down to the bottom of another list. It takes us down to the bottom of the hour. Let's start another list. Anybody wants to check in, general check-in, company call that twice and
Alpha 5 Julie Whiskey Mobile. Alpha 5 Julie Whiskey Mobile. November Juliet 1 Sierra, NJ 1 Sierra, Stroke Mobile. Check-in only, in and out, Eric in Vermont.
November Whiskey 4 Quebec, NW4Q.
India 5, Charlie KI 5, WC.
AG4 SPQ Kilo Charlie 4 Sierra Hotel Uniform, Palm City. Good morning, all.
Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar. Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar Mobile.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar. KC5, CPO Mobile.
Quick list here. We got N1 WEB Webb over there in Collierville, Tennessee. KC5 CPO Dave in Burleson, Texas. We had KC4 SHU Kermit, Palm City, Florida. He was in and out. There was a KI5W call sign. KI5W. If you can come back with your full call sign, we can get you in the log. KI5 station. If you had a KI5 in your call sign, come back with your call sign twice and slowly, please. Must have been imagining things. We had NW4Q Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We had NJ1S Eric, Shelburne, Vermont. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in. And we had AA5JW James in Springs, Texas. He's mobile. Question of the day, you can only have one temperature outside all year long, all day and all night. What temperature would that be? Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile James in Spring. Not going to Houston today, headed north to the Woodlands, and I get to avoid the Houston traffic, which is really, really nice. That's an interesting question about the temperature, because right now we have hit the hot part of summer, and it's just going to keep heating up all week, and definitely not 100 degrees. That is not ideal. I would say the perfect outside temperature would be 72 degrees. If I had my way, it'd be 72 degrees all the time, all year round. That way I could still wear shorts in the winter. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
All right, thanks, James. That seems to be kind of the popular answer. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's jump down to NW4Q Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good morning, Jim.
Hello, Jeff, and everybody. I'm with you, 72.
All right, thank you, Jim. But unfortunately, I know all too well that the Murfreesboro area is not 72 degrees this time of year. Next up, KC5 CPO Dave in Burleson, Texas. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. Beautiful morning here in north central Texas. Gonna be hot, but it's a nice day. Boy, that's a great question. I like a range between 70 and 75. I know you're not looking for a range, so we'll stick with 73. Just kind of do the middle right there. Thanks for taking my check-in. Everyone have a blessed day. 7-3, KC5 CPO.
All righty, thank you, Dave. Have a great day. Finally on this little list, we have N1 WEB Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Good morning, Webb.
Good morning, Al and Vicky. Put me down for 73 and about 30% humidity, and that seems like a good spot to be in. N1 WEB.
All righty, thank you, Webb. Have a great day. Take us down to the bottom of another list. Let's start another one. If you want to get in on the morning brew, come down to the call signs twice and slowly.
WB2DOF. WB2DOF.
KF0MHN, KF0MHN.
Kilo 5 Yankee November uniform, K5 1NU, mobile.
All right, looks like we're going to do a bunch of little short lists today. That's fine. We had K5YNU, Florida, Conroe, Texas. KF0MHN, Bill, East Bethel, Minnesota. We had KQ4HEF, Keith, Thompson, Georgia. WB2DOF, Howie in New York, New York. Florin was mobile, so let's take him. K5YNU. You had one temperature outside all year long, all day, all night. What temp would that be? Good morning, Florin.
Good morning, Al, and everyone in the Morning Brew crew. 72 will be perfect with about 35% humidity. You don't need AC for that, so I'll be happy with that. Back to the net control, everyone. Have a blessed day and make some great memories. K5YNU.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Have a great day. Next up we have KQ4HEF, Keith, Thompson, Georgia. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning. Just wanted to check in. Say hello to everybody on the net. Everybody have a good day. KQ4HEF.
Keith, you have a great day too, sir. Enjoy. KF0MHN, Bill, East Bethel, Minnesota. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the crew. I'd like a 70 degrees, low humidity, and a little bit of sunshine, and I'll take that all year long. This is KF0MHN, back to net.
All right, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Looks like we got a next check-in, KL4LXJ Rex, Crystal River, Florida. Good morning, Rex. What's your ideal temperature if you had to pick one all year, every day, all night? Good morning, Rex.
Good morning. We are in Johnson City, New York again today. I would say 72. That's just about perfect. And low humidity. KJ4, back to the net.
All right, thank you, Rex. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Take us down to the bottom of this list. Let's start another one. Let's get a bunch of people on here. Don't make me start singing, folks. This is Al, KABAC, along with Vicky, KEABKY, logging for me. Company call signs twice and slowly. We're not going to have any check-ins after 8:40 today, huh? If you're out there listening, you want to get in on the Morning Brew, answer the question of the day, come down with your call signs twice and slowly. Push that push-to-talk button.
November 5, Romeo, Lima, November, N5, RLN, Bob in Houston.
Victor, Tango, Tango, KK4,
Didn't answer my question. 75 degrees.
Pontiana, Florida.
This is
Oscar X-Ray Tango, Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar X-Ray Tango, in and out.
Sounds like we had WD4OXT, Ralph in Winter Springs, Florida. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning. We had KG5TNF, John in Austin, Texas. Sounded like WB2DOF checked in again, Howie in New York, but that might have been somebody else. KK4VTT, Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida, and N5RLN, Bob in Houston, Texas. That WB2 station, can you come back with your call sign, please?
It's WD2DOF. I checked in, but you never asked me my temperature.
Well, I'll tell you what, Howie, I might have forgot you. So what is your ideal temperature?
On the Fahrenheit scale, 75 degrees.
All righty. I tell you what, 75 is not a bad temperature as long as there's no humidity. Thanks for checking in this morning, Howie. Anybody else want to get in on this list? Come now, you call signs wise and slowly.
KF8 DWB, KF8 DWB, Northwest Ohio Mobile.
N0 MSS Mobile.
KD2 WRJ, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Romeo Juliet.
KB3 VPK. KB3 VPK.
Alright, that's not a bad little list. Let's see who we have here. We had W8ROY Roy in Livonia checking in via text. We had KB3 VPK Mary in Easton, Pennsylvania. We had KD2 WRJ Mike in Kamloops, New York. N0 MSS Ross in Wapaton, North Dakota. I think I said that right. KF8 DWP John in Toledo, Ohio. We had WD4OXT Riled in Winter Springs, of course. He was in and out. And then we had KJ5TNF John in Austin, Texas. KK4VTT Bruce in Kissimmee. And N5RLN Bob in Houston, Texas. He's mobile. Let's go with Bob. Question of the day. You can only have one outside temperature. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What temperature would that be? Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Annette. N5RLN. Well, my choice would be 72, but the wife next to me, she said 76.
Either one of those temps would work. We'll get you down in there. Thanks for checking in this morning. Have a great day. K4VTT Bruce, good morning.
Good morning to one, good morning to all. Have a great day out there. And like that one guy said, make some great memories. I'm down here in Poinciana this morning. The temperature is 84 degrees already. It's supposed to be going up to 98, something like that. Nice and hot. Another Florida summer day. My ideal temperature would be 72 with a light breeze. Hey, everybody out there, have a great day. Thanks for letting me have some fun. KK4VTT. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Bruce. Have a great day. Let's jump down to KJ5TNF. John in Austin, Texas. Good morning, John.
everybody. Just want to say hello and put my 2 cents worth in. Yeah, I'm riding a lot, whether it's a motorcycle or bicycle. So I'm always joking that I didn't ride today because it was not 72 degrees, partly cloudy, and no wind. Anywho, and my wife, she would like it about 67. Anywho, KG5 TNF, back to net.
All right, John, we got you for 72 degrees. Have a great day. The wife's 67, so I don't know. We might have to do that one. KF8, DWB, John in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I just mobiling over the state line now into southeast Michigan, but I'd say my perfect outdoor temp would be 78. I like it a little bit warmer. 78 would be a beautiful thing up here.
All right, thank you, John. Have a great wherever you're headed. Next up is Zero MSS Ross in North Dakota. Good morning, Ross.
Yeah, good morning, everybody on the net. Hope everybody's having a great morning. My perfect temperature would be 70 degrees.
Is not a bad temperature at all. Thanks for checking in this morning, Ross. KD2 WRJ Mike, Kamloops, New York. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Put me down for 68 degrees. I like it a little cooler. Hope everybody has a good day and a good week. Thanks to everybody who puts the net on. I look forward to listening to you guys every morning. And that's it for me. KD2 WRJ, back to the net.
All righty, Mike, we got you down for 68 degrees. Have a great day. Next up, KB3, VPK Mary in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, everyone. I think I'd go with 75 degrees. And the perfect time to get out of bed, 8 a.m. Back to you, KB3 VPK.
8 a.m.'s not a bad time to get out of bed. Thanks for checking this morning. We got you down for 75 degrees. Let's go to W8ROY, Roy in Livonia, Michigan. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning to everyone on the morning brew. Put me down for 74. We didn't talk about humidity. We got a lot of that up in Michigan, but I think I could live with 74. Everybody have a great day. Back to Connect Control. W8ROI.
All right, thank you, Roy. Have a great day. Enjoy. Finally on this list, checking in, our aeronautical net controller, Carlos, N1CBM. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Hal, Vicky, the rest of the crew, always present here on the ECR. My temperature would be 72, flip-flop, t-shirts, and shorts all around. And tomorrow we'll probably have a chance for an aeronautical mobile at the end of the day. I'll keep Vicky on the loop. So when we get the details for that flight, I'll let her know. So hopefully, cross our fingers, we'll be doing that at the end of the day. Back to you, Al, N1CBM. Everybody have a great day.
Sorry, thank you, Carlos. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Takes us down to the bottom of the list. We've got about 10 more minutes. Let's start another one. You want to get in? Company call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 1, Mike, Charlie, K1MCO, in and out. Good morning.
G5, LJJ.
IWM.
KJ5, LJJ. KJ5, LJJ.
Whiskey Delta 8,
Papa India Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
2 Whiskey Kilowatt, WHW, WK Mobile.
That's a pleasant little list. Let's go with that. WA2WWK, Ron in Amherst, New York. We had KC3FGD Ray, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. They're both mobile. Guys in a minute. We had WD8BIC Bob in Sylvania, Ohio. KD2IWN Tim, Hamburg, New York. KJ5LJJ Greg in Purvis, Mississippi. And we had K1MCOJ in Orlando, Florida. Said he was in and out. Thanks for checking in. Did we miss anybody? If we missed your call sign, come back twice and slowly.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Whiskey Kilowatt. I'm not sure if you caught that or not. WK Mobile.
Yep. Good morning, Ron. I think my All-Star note blanked out a little bit when I read your call sign off, so that's fine. All right. Question of the day: you can only have one outside temp, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year long. What would that temperature be? Ron, while I got you on here, WA2WWK, what would your temperature be?
Well, I would say 73 degrees, a 5 to a 10 mile an hour breeze, no more. And that'd be awesome. Maybe lemonade in the left hand and a good book in the right hand. WA2W, WK Mobile.
Well, that sounds like paradise. Thanks for checking in this morning, Ron. Have a good day. Our other mobile station, KC3FGD Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, everyone on the net. Ideal temperature for me, probably about 70 degrees. Hey, everyone, have a great day. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Ray. Have a great day. All right, let's jump up to the top of the list. KJ5LJJ Gregory in Purvis, Mississippi. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, top of the morning, crew. I would say 77 degrees with no humidity would be perfect for me, and hope everybody have a nice day. Back to you, Nick Control.
All righty, thank you, Greg. As long as there's no humidity, that'd be fine. Let's go to KD2IWN, Tim in Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. Good to hear everybody out there. Nice day here. Going to be a hot one here. I don't want this temperature, 90 plus and humid in western New York. 75 degrees and low humidity would be ideal for me. 75 low humidity would be ideal until bow season. Then I want it to be in the 40s to lower 50s at the most. 73, KD2IWN.
Break, you copy Mexico?
I remember those days of bow season. And yeah, 45 to 50 is not bad when you're out up in a tree wearing camo and everything else. So I've also bow hunted in 80 degrees, and that's not a lot of fun. WD8PI, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Bob.
Yes, good morning. I'm going to say around between 70 and 75 for me. I like those temperatures, and I'm glad that last station cleared that up. If you had no humidity, it would be so dry. You would be shocking everything and ruining electronics. You need a little bit of humidity, but I like what that last person said, low humidity. That's better. Just getting technical this morning. We got fog down here, and I notice I'm not feeling any sun from the east yet. The back of my condo faces east. No sun coming in my back door yet, so we'll just have to wait for it. Another hot, humid 90-plus degree day today. So that's what's going to be set to the east. Back to net control, WD8 PIC, Sylvania, as I like to say, Sylvania, Ohio.
All right, thank you, Bob. It's amazing. You go 20 miles south of here and totally different picture. It's nice and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Well, a few clouds. Have a great day, Bob. We got some text check-ins. We have KC9IXX Roger in Rochester, Indiana. And KE9DPF Grayson in Rochester, Indiana. We had W2EM Chuck in Lancaster, New York. And W5MHG Mark, Turkey, New Mexico. Let's jump to Mark. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee-yi-yay. She likes the cooler weather because of her fur. I don't have fur, so I'll go with around 70 degrees. Thanks to Vicky for putting up with all our nonsense. We do appreciate her. And you know what? We love that text line. W5MHG 73.
All right, thank you, Mark. Give Gracie an extra pat on the head for me. Let's go down to W2EM Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Right now here is sunny Buffalo, New York. It's 79 degrees. Beautiful day, but I'd take it a little bit less temperature. If it was going to be constant 24-hour temperature, make it 72 degrees. It would be fine. So have a great day out there. W2EM here.
Alrighty, thank you, Chuck. And it looks like it's not going to get quite as warm as it has been today, but it's still going to be pretty warm. You have a great day. Let's go to KE9 DPF Grayson in Rochester. Good morning, Grayson.
Morning, and morning to everybody else here on the Brew Crew. If I had to say my favorite type of degree there would have to be around 80 to 70. Being out on the water in that weather is pretty good, getting all that heat. But KE9 DPF, back to net.
All righty, sir. Have a great day. Wrapping up today's KC9IXX Roger in Rochester, Indiana. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. Hope everybody's having a good start to their morning so far. I would say, yep, right in that 70, 75 degrees, happy temperature range, somewhere right in there. Nice, calm, cool. It's 75 today here in northern Indiana. Looks to be a beautiful day, so about perfect in my eyes. Hope everybody has a day, and this is KC9IXX, back to net control. Thanks.
All righty, thanks for checking in this morning. And with that, we wrap up another edition of the Morning Brew. This is Al, KABAC, along with Vicky, KKBKY, Scott, WB2BLT, I can't even talk this morning, I don't even try. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking on the East Coast Reflector Morning Brew. And we now return East Coast Reflector to its normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be. 73 is everybody.
The frequency in use, 87 IC. K1 Echo X-ray AB7 IC.
77IC K1EEX. How do you read me there, Tom in Tucson?
Loud and clear, Buzz, and we should congratulate ourselves for actually making the scheduled QSO time. Neither one of us forgot, and all is well. It's 80 degrees here, headed for 105. Back to you, Buzz.
Well, I can't top that one. It's 78 degrees here, and it's going to go up to about 85, 86 degrees today. Not quite as bad as yesterday. That was in the 90s. And we had a day that hit over 100, so we're getting the heat. Not supposed to be this cold up here in Vermont, but everything is good here. Health-wise, doing well, doing real well right now. Did you get over that bug that you caught on your trip? Back to you.
Still, I would guess I'm about 95% back to normal, but carrying on normal activities and basically recovered from the trip and the vacation, and I just not quite 100%, but darn close, Buzz.
It's good to hear. Yeah, nothing worse than getting some bug when you're on the trip. But Lucille is heading out to Fort Worth, Texas, in another week for a wedding out there, and she's expecting to have some nice hot days, like over 100. That's what they seem to be getting, and I just hope that little Vermont girl can put up with the heat. Anyway. Other than that, not much going on here. We're just rolling along. They're doing some work on the condos right now, some trim work and whatever. Got to keep pieces up, get the big money when we sell it. Back to you.
I'm sure you'll get top dollar the way you maintain and take care of things, Buzz. All right, we'll keep it short and not tie up the Reflector, and we'll look for you next Tuesday, same time and place, and wish you a good week, and glad you're staying healthy, and good morning, Buzz. 7-3, clear on your final. This is AB7IC in Tucson.
All right, you have a good week, too. Say, give my best to Pat, and we will catch you next week, same time, same station, and have a good one. 73s, AB7IC, K1EEX, and I am clear.
Disconnecting, this is AB7.